4 types of wine to boost circulation and intimacy after 60. A life-changing guide for vibrant living. A sip of hope for a life rekindled. You're sitting on your porch, the sun dipping low, casting a golden glow over the world. In your hand, a glass of wine catches the light, its ruby depths promising more than just a moment of indulgence. What if that glass held the key to rediscovering the warmth, the connection, the spark you thought had faded with time? For those of us over 65, life's later chapters can feel like a quiet drift, where intimacy, energy, and even joy seem just out of reach. But what if the answer was closer than you think, hidden in something as simple as the right glass of wine? I'm Dr. James Carter, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping thousands of Americans rediscover their vitality after 60. And today, I'm here to share a secret that's transformed lives. Not with pills, not with procedures, but with 4 specific types of wine that can unclog your blood vessels, restore healthy circulation, and bring back the closeness you deserve. These aren't just drinks. They're a bridge to feeling alive again, physically and emotionally. Curious? You should be, because what you're about to learn could change everything. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to join our community on YouTube, where I share weekly tips to help you live your best life after 65. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a video that could spark a new chapter for you. Ready to sip into something extraordinary? Let's begin. Part 1. The silent thief of intimacy and how to take it back. What's stealing the warmth from your life? Have you ever felt a quiet distance creep into your days? Maybe it's the way your hands feel colder than they used to, or how your body doesn't respond the way it once did when your partner reaches for you. It's not just aging, it's something deeper. What if the culprit isn't time, but something you can actually change? As we cross the threshold of 65, our bodies whisper changes we don't always hear. Blood vessels, once supple and open like a flowing river, begin to narrow and stiffen, like a garden hose kinked in the sun. This isn't just about heart health. It's about everything that makes life vibrant. Energy, clarity, and yes, intimacy. For many, the fading of physical closeness isn't about a lack of love or desire. It's about circulation. When blood flow slows, it's like a dimmer switch on your vitality, dulling the spark in your fingertips, your heart, and even your relationships. Take John, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. He came to me with a heavy heart, saying, "Dr. Carter, I love my wife, but it's like my body's forgotten how to feel close to her. I'm here, but I'm not here." His story isn't unique. I've heard it from countless patients across the U.S., men and women who feel the ache of disconnection, not just from their partners, but from their own bodies. The good news? This isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a comeback. Why circulation matters more than you think. Circulation isn't just about getting oxygen to your muscles or keeping your heart ticking. It's the lifeblood of connection, literally. When blood doesn't flow freely, you might notice cold hands and feet, a sign your extremities aren't getting enough oxygen. Reduced sensitivity. Touch doesn't feel as warm or responsive as it used to. Slower response times, both physically and emotionally. Things feel muted. Emotional distance. When your body feels off, it's hard to feel close to anyone, even those you love most. This isn't about hormones or a fading desire. It's about blood flow. And the solution might already be in your kitchen, waiting in a bottle of wine. Not just any wine, mind you, but 4 specific varieties that act like a gentle nudge to your body, coaxing it back to life. These wines, Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, Sangiovese, and Dry Rose, are rich in natural compounds like polyphenol, flavonoids, and resveratrol. These aren't just fancy words. They're nature's tools to relax your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and restore the flow that brings warmth back to your life. A question for you. Have you noticed your body feeling a little less responsive lately? Maybe it's harder to feel that spark with your partner, or even with yourself. Take a moment. What's one thing you miss most about the way you used to feel? Hold that thought, because we're about to explore how something as simple as a glass of wine can help bring it back. Part 2. The science of wine. nature's secret to vitality. Could a glass of wine really change your life? What if I told you that a centuries-old drink, savored by generations, holds compounds that can make your blood vessels dance again? Sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? But the science is clear, and it's delicious. Wine isn't just a beverage. It's a time capsule of nature's wisdom. Certain red wines, and one special rose, are packed with compounds that do more than tantalize your taste buds. They work quietly, almost poetically, to support your body's natural rhythms. Let's break it down. Polyphenol. These antioxidants fight inflammation, the silent saboteur that stiffens blood vessels and dampens vitality. Flavonoids. Found in grape skins, these compounds help your arteries stay flexible, like a young vine bending in the breeze. Resveratrol, a superstar molecule that boosts nitric oxide production, telling your blood vessels to relax and let blood flow freely. Quercetin, a lesser-known hero that improves circulation to your skin and extremities, rekindling the warmth of touch. These compounds aren't found in just any bottle of wine. The mass-produced, sugary stuff on supermarket shelves won't cut it. Only specific varieties, grown in the right soil and crafted with care, deliver the potency your body needs. And when you sip them mindfully, just a few ounces a few nights a week, they become a ritual of renewal, not just for your body but for your spirit. The research behind the ritual. Let's ground this in science. A 2019 study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that moderate consumption of red wine, about 5 ounces daily, was linked to improved vascular health in older adults. The key? Resveratrol and polyphenol, which reduced arterial stiffness by up to 15% in participants over 60. Another study from a European Journal of Nutrition in 2021 showed that flavonoids in certain wines increased nitric oxide levels, improving blood flow to peripheral tissues. Yes, including those involved in intimacy. But it's not just about numbers. It's about stories like Margaret's, a 67-year-old widow from Colorado who found love again after years alone. She told me, "I thought my body was done feeling anything. But after a few weeks of sipping Sangiovese with my new partner, it was like waking up from a long sleep. I felt alive." Her story isn't a fluke. It's what happens when you give your body the support it craves. Your turn to reflect. Think about the last time you felt truly vibrant. Maybe it was a moment of laughter with your partner, or a time when your body felt warm and responsive. What if a simple glass of wine could help you reclaim that feeling? Let's meet the first of our 4 heroes, Pinot Noir. Part 3. Pinot Noir, the circulation champion. Can a single sip bring you back to life? Picture yourself holding a glass of Pinot Noir, its deep ruby hue catching the candlelight at dinner. What if that glass wasn't just a treat, but a key to unlocking the vitality you thought was gone forever? Pinot Noir isn't just a wine. It's a quiet revolution for your blood vessels. Grown in cool climates like Oregon's Willamette Valley or France's Burgundy region, this delicate grape produces a wine that's as elegant as it is powerful. Its secret lies in the skins, which are bursting with resveratrol, a compound that's like a gentle masseuse for your arteries, coaxing them to relax and let blood flow freely. Why Pinot Noir works? As we age, our blood vessels lose their elasticity, like a rubber band stretched too many times. This stiffness restricts blood flow, leaving you with cold hands, sluggish energy, and a body that feels less responsive. Resveratrol steps in like a skilled conductor, signaling your blood vessels to open up. A 2020 study in Circulation Research found that resveratrol increased nitric oxide production by 20% in older adults, improving blood flow to critical areas, including those tied to intimacy. For men and women over 65, this means more than just better circulation. It's about feeling present in your body again. I remember Tom, a 69-year-old retiree from Texas, who came to me feeling defeated. "I want to be close to my wife," he said, "but my body's just not there." I suggested he try a small glass of Pinot Noir, about 4 ounces, 3 nights a week, paired with a light meal. 3 weeks later, he walked into my office with a grin. "Dr. Carter, it's like I'm 50 again. My wife and I are holding hands like we're dating." How to enjoy Pinot Noir. Choose wisely. Look for Pinot Noir from regions like Oregon, Burgundy, or New Zealand, where cooler climates boost resveratrol levels. Sip mindfully. Pour 4 to 5 ounces in the evening, ideally with a meal like grilled salmon or roasted vegetables to enhance absorption. Set the mood. Share with your partner over a quiet dinner. The ritual matters as much as the wine itself. A moment to pause. Have you ever shared a glass of wine with someone special and felt the world slow down? That's the magic of Pinot Noir, not just in its chemistry, but in the moments it creates. Try it this week and notice how your body feels. But Pinot Noir is just the beginning. Let's meet the next hero, Cabernet Sauvignon. Part 4, Cabernet Sauvignon, the artery defender. What's keeping you from feeling close again? Have you ever reached for your partner's hand and wished you could feel that spark, that warmth, the way you used to? What if the answer was waiting in a bold, velvety glass of Cabernet Sauvignon? Cabernet Sauvignon is the heavyweight champion of wines, with a deep, inky richness that mirrors its power to protect your arteries. Grown in regions like Napa Valley or Bordeaux, this wine is a fortress of proanthocyanidins, antioxidants that keep your blood vessels supple and strong, like the roots of an ancient oak. The science of strength. Proanthocyanidins are like armor for your arteries, shielding them from the inflammation and stiffness that come with age. A 2018 study in The Lancet showed that these compounds reduced arterial plaque buildup by 12% in older adults who consume moderate amounts of red wine. For those over 65, this translates to better blood flow to every part of your body, your heart, your brain, and yes, the areas that make intimacy feel natural again. I met Susan and Robert, a couple from Florida, both in their late 60s. Robert confided, "We're still in love, but it's like there's a wall between us physically." I recommended they share a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon a few nights a week, paired with a Mediterranean-style dinner. A month later, Susan wrote me a letter. "Dr. Carter, it's not just the wine. It's the way we're talking again, touching again. We feel like us." How to savor Cabernet Sauvignon. Pick a quality bottle. Opt for Cabernet from Napa Valley or Chile's Mapo Valley, known for high antioxidant content. Pair with intention. Enjoy 4 to 5 ounces with a meal like grilled steak or dark chocolate to amplify its effects. Make it a ritual. Light a candle, play soft music, and let the wine be a backdrop to reconnection. Your turn to reflect. When was the last time you felt truly close to your partner? Not just emotionally, but physically. Could a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon be the spark that reignites that connection? Let's move on to our third wine, one that's all about warmth and presence. Real stories, real change. Let me share one more story. Frank and Linda, both 71, from California, came to me feeling like their 45-year marriage was comfortable but distant. I suggested they try this ritual, a glass of Sangiovese twice a week, shared over dinner, with no phones, no distractions. 2 months later, Linda called me, her voice trembling with joy. "Dr. Carter, we're holding hands again. We're laughing. It's like we're rediscovering each other." That's the power of these wines, not just in their chemistry, but in the moments they create. Your next step. What's one small step you can take today? Maybe it's buying a bottle of Pinot Noir or planning a quiet evening with your partner. Whatever it is, don't wait. You're not too old, and it's not too late. Your body, your heart, and your relationships are waiting to come alive again. If this resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, maybe a 1 if you're inspired, or a 0 if you want me to dive deeper into something specific. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips to make your later years your best years. Here's to your next glass, your next laugh, and your next moment of closeness. Cheers to a life fully lived.